Vice City returns, but not as we remember it. Rockstar's building their most ambitious underworld yet, and every detail in this breakdown comes directly from their official GTA 6 site. From Jason Duval's struggle to escape his past, to Lucia Caminos' fight for her future. He was raised in the Leonida Keys, surrounded by grifters and crooks. To break free, Jason Duval enlisted in the army, chasing a life beyond crime. But when his service ended, fate dragged him back to the same waters he tried to leave behind. Today, Jason runs jobs out of the boatyard under old-school smuggler Rudi Heder. He ferries product, shakes down debtors, and keeps Brian's dirty business alive. Trailer 2 confirms this dynamic. Brian barks,
"Just go get me my checks!"
and Jason replies,
"See you, Brian."
Rockstar makes it clear, Jason wants the easy life, but he's always pulled deeper into danger. And then there's Lucia Caminos. The official site warns that meeting her may be the best or worst thing that ever happens to Jason. Jason himself says it best, "If anything happens, I'm right behind you." Locals in Trailer 2 shout, "Love you, Jason," and "Hi, Jason," as he passes, proof he's well known in the Keys. Another line from Rockstar cuts through the illusion of paradise. Another day in paradise, right? It captures Jason's entire arc, a man who sees the dream, but can't outrun the nightmare. Born in Liberty City, Lucia Caminos never had it easy. From a young age, her father taught her to fight. Not for sport, but for survival. That toughness shaped her, but it also pulled her into trouble. Eventually, she landed in Leonida Penitentiary, where she served time before her story in GTA 6 begins. Rockstar describes her release as coming from sheer luck. In Trailer 2, Jason himself shows up at the prison saying,
"I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out."
That single moment sets the stage for everything to follow. Lucia isn't looking back. She says it best, "The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got." The trailers also hint at her resolve. We see her raise a toast to new beginnings. Later, she promises Jason,
"Trust me, this place is just the start for us."
Together, they're chasing more than survival. They're building an empire. But Rockstar makes one thing clear. Meeting Jason could either lift her higher than she ever dreamed, or drag her back down into the same life she fought so hard to escape. Every outlaw needs a partner who keeps him grounded, or drives him crazy. For Jason Duval, that's Cal Hampton. According to Rockstar, Cal is a paranoid homebody who spent his night listening to Coast Guard comms and watching the skies. His own words show the paranoia. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. But Cal isn't just comic relief. Trailer 2 shows him side by side with Jason at the bar and fishing by the docks, proof that their friendship is real. He's not just a co-worker at Rudi Heder's marina. He's Jason's closest friend, like a mix of Roman Bellic from GTA 4 and Lamar Davis from GTA 5. The question hanging over Cal is simple. In a world as violent as Leonida, does a friend this loyal survive? Or is he destined to be another reminder that in GTA, trust often ends in tragedy? In the Leonida Keys, smuggling isn't just a business. It's a tradition. And nobody represents that better than Rudi Heder. Rockstar calls him an old-school drug runner, the kind of man who's been moving products since the 1970s. His marina and boatyard double as the front for his operation, and Jason Duval is one of his errand men. Brian even brags, "I hauled so much grass on that plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate." Trailer 2 shows Jason doing Brian's collections.
"Just go get me my checks!"
Brian orders. Jason obeys, but the dynamic is clear. Jason may live rent-free in one of Brian's properties, but that freedom comes at the price of dirty work. Standing beside Brian is his third wife, Lori Heder. Rockstar confirms she helps keep the operation running smoothly, and she's more than comfortable with weapons. That third wife detail isn't just flavor. It raises questions about what happened to the first two, and whether Lori's fate will be any different once Jason and Lucia's storm hits the Keys. Together, Brian and Lori aren't just mentors or allies. They're a reminder that in GTA 6, the old ways of smuggling still fuel the new generation of crime. Every city has its king, and in Vice City, that crown belongs to Boobie Ike. Rockstar describes him as a local legend, one of the rare hustlers who turned his time on the streets into a legitimate empire. He owns real estate across Vice City, a strip club called the Jack of Hearts, and even a recording studio. But Boobie himself lays out the truth. The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. That balance of flash and dirt makes him a quintessential GTA character, rich enough to command respect, but still tied to his criminal roots. His empire also sets the stage for the city's music scene, linking him directly with Dre'Quan Priest and the rising rap duo Real Dimez. Boobie Ike isn't just a background player. He's a reminder that in Vice City, the line between businessman and criminal doesn't exist. It's the same road, just paved with different money. In the shadows of Vice City's neon, Dre'Quan Priest built his own empire. Like Boobie Ike, he started as a hustler on the streets, but while others burned out, Dre'Quan leveled up. Rockstar describes him as the driving force between Only Raw Records, the label that's shaping Vice City's sound. He manages the duo Real Dimez, and his vision is bigger than just music. Dre'Quan himself says it best: dancers are like my A&Rs. They can tell you when something's a hit. That line shows exactly how he thinks. Every corner of Vice City is a feedback loop, from the strip clubs to the recording booth. It's business, it's culture, and it's still tied to crime. Alongside Boobie Ike, Dre'Quan doesn't just represent a new wave of hustlers. He represents how far ambition can take you in a city built on blurred lines. Every empire needs a soundtrack, and in Vice City that sound comes from Real Dimez, the rap duo made up of Baylux and Roxy. According to Rockstar, the two have been best friends since high school, chasing the same dream side by side. Their breakout came when they dropped an early viral single with local rapper Downplay. That success, amplified by their heavy social media presence, caught the attention of Dre'Quan Priest, who signed them to Only Raw Records. But behind the flashy looks and hooks, Real Dimez kept their hustle raw. Rockstar makes it clear: they may look like stars, but they're not afraid to get their hands dirty on the streets. In Vice City, music is more than an escape. It's another way to dominate the game. Some criminals chase quick scores. Raul Bautista builds legacies. Rockstar paints him as a seasoned bank robber, the kind of man who survived long enough to know both the thrill and the cost of the game. His words carry that edge. Experience counts, and with a sly grin he warns, life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. What makes Raul dangerous isn't just his skill. It's his ambition. He's always hunting for new talent, looking for the next crew willing to take the biggest risks for the biggest rewards. That puts him directly in the path of Jason and Lucia, making him a possible ally, or a looming betrayal. In GTA, characters like Raul rarely stay on one side. He's calculated, reckless, and built for high-stakes heists. If Jason and Lucia are the heart of the story, Raul Bautista may be the hand that pulls the trigger. In Leonida, guns aren't just protection. They're business, and nobody sells that louder than Phil, the face of Phil's Ammunition. Trailer 2 blasts his commercial straight to players.
Come to Phil's Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
It's pure GTA satire, equal parts hillbilly bravado and ruthless commerce. Rockstar hasn't given Phil a full bio on their site, which makes him one of the color characters, built more for flavor than story. Still, the fact that he gets a spotlight ad suggests his shop won't just be background dressing. It'll be a fixture for players, and possibly a callback to the long history of ammunition in the series. Some criminals go viral for their crimes, others just for their faces. Leonida Joker is one of those characters you can't miss. In Trailer 2, news footage flashes across the screen showing a tattoo-covered man, instantly recognizable as a parody of the infamous Florida Joker. The broadcast notes he was identified by his tattoos and convicted based on the ink on his neck. Rockstar hasn't given him a full bio on their site, which suggests he's more of a satirical side character than a story driver. But his inclusion is classic GTA, pulling a real-world viral figure into the game's exaggerated criminal tapestry. Every criminal story needs someone chasing in the shadows. In GTA 6, that role falls to the unnamed police detective glimpsed across the trailers. We see him in Trailer 2, pressing into Jason and Lucia's world as the investigation tightens. His presence feels less like background and more like a looming threat, the kind of figure who knows their names, their addresses, and their every move. Rockstar hasn't given him a character bio, which means his full role is hidden for now. But GTA history tells us detectives rarely last long when they stand between ambition and survival. Fans already suspect his story could end violently, maybe even tied to Raul Bautista's darker schemes. Whether he's corrupt, dedicated, or both, the detective represents the weight of Leonida's law. The system Jason and Lucia will have to outsmart if they want to build their empire. Rockstar's website gave us the official cast, but the trailers left us with a few wild cards. Characters the community can't stop talking about. None of these are confirmed in Rockstar's bios, but here's what fans are saying. Rudi the Daredevil. Seen hanging out of a speeding car in Trailer 1 with an overlay that read, R.I.P. Rudi. Fans wonder if this stunt star is already gone before the story begins, or if Rockstar is teasing a tragic side character. The Selfie Guy. Spotted taking photos with Lucia in Trailer 2, then again in the Rusty Anchor bar scene. Some speculate he's a close friend, even a brother, though Rockstar hasn't said a word. Shanese. In Trailer 2, a woman briefly appears who looks pregnant and connected to Lucia's crew. Some believe this ties back to the early leaks mentioning a character named Shanese, but without Rockstar's confirmation, it's still a theory. Hammer Lady. Inspired by a viral real-world clip, she storms into Trailer 1 swinging. Rockstar hasn't listed her on their site, which makes her more of a meme cameo, but in GTA, meme characters sometimes become icons. Rockstar has only pulled back the curtain a little. We know Jason Duval, the soldier who couldn't escape. We know Lucia Caminos, the fighter who refuses to fall. We've met their allies, their enemies, and even the voices of Vice City's streets. But GTA has always thrived on betrayal, and the most dangerous players are still hidden. The detective's investigation reminds us that no matter how high Jason and Lucia rise, the law, and the city itself, will always be closing in. These are the faces Rockstar has revealed. The rest remain in the shadows, waiting for the day we finally set foot in Vice City.